Okay, so the intercom controller needs to be added to a room. This isn't the end user controller. This is used for you, the dealers, to set up the different endpoints on the system so that you can set up your system and add license keys. This intercom controller is added to a hidden room. The category that this is in is intercom, and then you'll find LCD and intercom controller. So I'm going to add one of these. I'm also just going to add to the kitchen. I've got a 1070 in there. I'm just going to call this one intercom. We'll take a look at that in a moment. The intercom drivers, the TSW drivers, don't require any license key to be added. If you do inadvertently add one, it won't be a problem. Now, our license keys can be added via user attributes, but we've also created some tools to make it easier for users. You can click on LCD Web App in the driver setup app, and that'll take you to our LCD Web App, which you can see in the bottom right-hand corner here. The LCD Web App, as you can see, the extension endpoint is already licensed. I'm going to need to add a license for this intercom controller, but for the moment, I'm just going to set it up without a license. So first of all, this is just unlicensed use, so you can use this just for setup and testing. When you first go into the driver that you see over this left-hand side of the screen, you can click on Go to Settings to add extensions. We support Crestron extensions, i.e. TSWs and TS panels that support Crestron Rava. In addition, with a feature key, we allow you to add normal SIP. Yealink SIP phones are supported, and we will be adding a number of other tested devices to the list. You can also unlock a feature to enable group calling, and we have one final feature for paging. Features can be unlocked once the driver is licensed by simply adding a one-off feature key to the system. Without any licensing, I can click on Add Crestron Extensions, and I can discover the devices. Devices are discovered really quickly, so if you don't see anything popping up here, you need to go and look at your network setup and make sure you have all your TSWs or whatever panels you're looking for on the LAN. I can end the discovery early, and when I can see that the system has discovered 4 touch panels. I can add those extensions to the system, and these are going to pop up and are ready for editing. Now, I might want these to be named a little bit differently. So, for example, I might want this one that's in the office to be named just office, and I might want the one that, oops, I didn't press save. So I need to select the office, and then I need to save that naming, and that applies it to all the different endpoints. Once I've done some naming, just let me name a couple of these. I know that this one on 10.46 is on the kitchen. And I can quickly just set up my system so that it's ready for users to navigate. This gets a little more important when you do groups and things, but for the moment, it's worthwhile looking at. Now, on my, I can exit out of here now and I can go and have a look at my endpoint driver. If you remember, I put an endpoint driver into the kitchen. So this endpoint driver, all I need to do now is I need to set up where this is. On first use, it'll prompt you to set the extension. The extension is the panel that this is the one that this one is on, and we've just named it kitchen, so we can quite simply select that. This is going to dictate what extensions we see on the user interface. The user, when they come into this panel, will simply click on the 3 dots to open the intercom extension, and they will see the options that are available for them to call. For example, game room, office, and the other panel that we've not named at the moment. Simply pressing on the call game room will enable them to call the other panel. As soon as the panel on the other end answers, there'll be a call back to the TSW they're calling from. They accept that call, and the intercom is in place. Be sure to look out for the next video where I'll go through the features of group calling and paging.